games. And we also have our third host, all the way from LA, Dylan. Dylan, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us
Hey
about
guys.
yourself.
Well, I've been here for a while now. I used to work with you guys. We're good friends. Um, I'm a big
Where
fan of you
everybody knows
guys.
where we work. You can say it.
Been listening since day one.
You guys are gonna love Dylan.
So, video game news, video game everything.
Yes.
As far as I'm concerned, we still need to see the Xbox One launch, but Xbox is way, 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 way. Just forget about it. Stick with PC. We are going into the big top two, Sony and Nintendo. For years, I've been dogging Nintendo. For years, I've been dogging Nintendo. Nintendo is coming over to me with Doom,
And this is big news. If Frank is saying he's going to Nintendo, trust me.
with Doom, with Skyrim, No More Heroes 3. We have a bunch of stuff, but because
There's a lot.
there's
they're destroying it, bro. I mean, Rockstar. They got Rockstar into Nintendo Switch.
That's
Come
it.
on. That says. What do you think, Dylan?
They have been having a good year so far. I mean, with the last Nintendo Direct this Wednesday, and then
Yeah.
I'm just surprised Bethesda is like all in on Nintendo.
It's like a dream come true, bro. Because all those type of games, so you can take it on the road and stuff, like Skyrim. Wait till they do Fallout. If they do Fallout,
I don't think they'll be able to do Fallout because that's this gen. It wasn't last gen. Skyrim's last gen.
I mean,
I think a lot. I mean, look, they're
okay. What about Doom? Doom is this gen.
That's I
Isn't
want
that
to see it.
Bethesda also? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean, I'm
I
assuming
think-
it's gonna. Go ahead, Dylan.
I think it's gonna look way worse than regular PlayStation 4 PC console. So I'm a bit worried there. They already announced that the multiplayer is not gonna be in it.
So,
I mean-
did you play the multiplayer in Doom?
No.
So then, what the fuck does it matter? Nobody wants to play multiplayer in Doom.
I know. But I'm saying is like they have like all the Bethesda stuff is very CPU intensive.
Okay, well, this is my point with this, the graphics and stuff like that, and we all love the PS3, we all love the Xbox. Well, we didn't all love it. Dylan loved it, the Xbox 360, but we didn't complain about the graphics and stuff like that. So to see those type of graphics in a small screen, I mean, it's more advanced than I don't care what you say. It's more advanced than any PS with the PS Vita. It's more advanced than Nintendo DS. This is an actual mini PS3 in your hands, and it's Nintendo. So, I'm excited. Even Assassin's Creed, even if they get the graphics of whatever Assassin's Creed 3, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, those graphics were still good.
Oh yeah.
And nobody is going to. Okay, maybe if you put it on a 1080p TV big screen, you're gonna tell the difference, especially if you're playing PlayStation 4. But when you're holding it on your hands, nobody's gonna give two fucks what it looks like. In a small screen,
I agree.
and 720, just because it runs at 720, they could actually be able to put way better graphics in there. Because I mean, the resolution alone, since it's less, they could put more. They could push the cartridges. And if they did something where they can combine the power of, let's say they I know this would suck, but if they could restrict the game to be on a micro SD card, which I think they're gonna start doing that.
Well, that's one of the topics I want to talk about. But continue.
But
with
if
your
they
thought.
do it where it could run, you get what I'm saying, Dylan? Like if like a PC, if it could run part, I'm thinking PC, like graphics card and the card. You know what I'm saying? With the processor of the system, to use it half on the processor and then run the other half from the cartridge, they could pull off some awesome shit. And it's 720 resolution. They could do it. I mean, Legend of Zelda is a gigantic game, gigantic, and it runs.
I mean, it just feels like Zelda especially feels like it's about to like make the system burn up. set
Yeah.
on fire. 'Cause
It
it's-
does, yes. But I mean, if they play with it, they could do it. They could do some amazing. I think that they could do Doom. I don't know. They didn't show much about Doom, but well,
It
we're
looked
gonna get
good.
back to that. Go ahead, Dylan.
It looked a little associated that the Doom from like the quick clip they showed in the direct.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if they're gonna stylize it.
Maybe. I mean, I wouldn't mind. Tell you the truth. I mean, I'm not expecting anybody who gets this for the. I mean, how do I put it? If the game comes out for all three systems, yeah, maybe people aren't gonna buy it for the Nintendo Switch. But if it's a game that you want to play on the road, if it's something that really catches your eye, it wouldn't be bad to have both. I mean, if you have money.
No, but it also goes back. I mean, I bought Skyrim twice.
Yeah,
I have Skyrim for the PS3. I have it for the PS4. Kathy wants to get a Switch because of the Nintendo. She loves Mario Party. She loves Mario Party. She loves Mario Kart. She loves those types of games. And when I showed her the Switch and I showed her what you could do with the amiibos and everything along those lines, she goes, "When am I getting this?" Like, she wants one. That gives me a reason to get it. That gives me a reason to get this system. If anything, it gives me a reason to play this system. I mean, this goes 2 podcasts already. There's no reason to beat the dead horse, but the fact that they got me interested, that's
Yes.
saying a lot. And think about it now, with Xbox launching their Xbox One, the only thing they have is Taco Bell trying to sell me an Xbox One 8 days before the release, and that's it. They have nothing to offer. And this was my argument from the beginning with Xbox. What do you have to offer me? What are you showing me? Because Sony did it. They did it for the past 2 E3s.
Yes.
Nintendo's doing it. So, and listen to the tenses. Sony has done it. Nintendo is doing it. And Xbox is just sitting there. Go ahead.
What
Yeah.
do you think, though?
And that was the complete opposite. Like last generation, it was like Microsoft was just getting deals left and right. They were pushing their first party IPs. Now Nintendo's just completely like just taking the year, I think.
Yeah, they're. Well, I mean, going back to the Xbox, I feel like there's still some some fans that just don't want to let go. We don't know. It's not fair. I understand. We don't know what they're gonna do. We don't know if it's gonna be amazing, but you're starting off at a really bad path, especially since how many systems do they have now? 4.
Something like that, yeah.
4 gigantic one, mini gigantic one, and then Xbox S, right, Dylan?
Oh,
Yeah.
No. Yeah, well, no, there's the Xbox One X, and then there's the Xbox Scorpio. There is
Oh,
a
yeah,
Scorpio
yeah,
edition.
Yeah, for the
Yeah.
diehard.
There's original Xbox One, Xbox S, and now the Xbox One X, and then
That's the one.
Scorpio edition.
No,
How do you have so many Xboxes? You're confusing your
Yeah,
customers.
I mean,
It feels a little, I don't know, like they're just trying to reach whatever they can.
The one thing that they have to offer, the only thing they have to offer is the what do you call it? The Ultra HD Blu-ray player. That's it. That's it.
But with that,
If you're gonna spend that amount though on
but Sony said it. Sony's like, everybody's streaming videos. Nobody's buying DVDs. Everybody's streaming.
Yes.
And I remember we got into the argument when I first, because my girlfriend bought me a Pro for my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, you're not streaming 4K. And I sent you a photograph of what my Netflix looks like. I'm like, dude, I'm streaming 4K.
you pay the extra amount to get it. What is it? I mean,
It streams, it's automatically in there. All their shows, like 13
automatically, don't you have to pay an extra subscription? Are you sure?
Because after we
Because
watched 13 Reasons Why, we watched she was watching something like One Tree Hill or some chick show, and she goes, "What's wrong with the picture?" And I'm like, "It's no longer in 4K." And she's like, "Wow." Like, she noticed it.
But there is an extra one. I know there is.
If there's an extra one, then I don't
It's
know.
another $5, and you get like HDR and all the kinds of shit.
I just know it, there's a special 4K section.
I did
That because I have both. I have a 4 and I have a Pro, and my 4 doesn't have that HD section. It doesn't have that 4K section.
I bought Guardians of the Galaxy 2 on UHD only because they had a special where they were selling it for like $15 if you own the first one on UHD. $15.
That's
So I bought it.
Yeah.
My TV's not UHD, but the way Voodoo works is if your TV is not, then it'll go to whatever's the next one.
Yeah.
So I still run it at 1080p. But I went to my girlfriend's aunt's house. She has a 4K, and wow, the difference, the
colors.
colors. I can't even express how amazing that looks. But wait a minute, we ran out of we got off track here. Yes, it is bad. People are streaming. Dylan, are you okay there? Are you in the bathroom?
I'm here. No.
That's all they have to offer, though. I'm just saying, for the people who like to buy the discs, if you're going to buy already a $300 Sony Blu-ray player, why not buy an Xbox, right? Dylan, you agree?
I agree. I mean, I'm hoping because I do buy discs still.
Yeah.
Mostly Blu-rays right now, but if like the next PlayStation has 4K, I'm probably gonna get a couple 4K DVDs. I already
See-
own one, which is fucking the Warcraft movie. Which is
That's
going
it.
super
The one
cheap.
movie nobody watched
Yeah, pretty
in
much.
China, except.
I want to hang myself. The fact that you purchased that film,
You
just-
actually bought that?
I got it for cheap. The only reason I got it was like $10.
Give me
they
one
would have
second,
to
bud.
give me money. They would have to give me money to get that.
It wasn't
purchase.
terrible. It wasn't terrible. But that's besides the point. Like, I would go 4K if
Sorry, guys. I gotta let the dogs in.
So
Take care.
professional here.
Oh, whatever.
An Evil Metal Gamer
We'll
podcast.
edit it out. This is live. You could shit yourself right now. Dylan could die. And I wouldn't edit that. I'd leave it.
So that's what they have to offer. Anything else? I mean, do you know of anything else that they have to offer?
No.
Because I don't.
Does it even come with the Xbox? What do you call it, Dylan? That fucking controller. Does it even come with that?
Oh,
Connect.
remember
No, the Xbox controller. Connect. No, the controller. That fucking $150 controller. What
which
do you-
one? The one you
Hell no.
customize?
It
where
doesn't
you could-
come with that.
Where you
Wait a
customize
minute.
your buttons?
Bro, it's-
$150 that thing costs.
So you're telling me I'm paying $600 for a system and you're not giving me the Xbox
No,
Pro
you're
controller?
paying you're paying for the 4K
That's fucking stupid.
4K player.
Kidding me? If they give that controller, Frank, you laugh about it, but the controller is. Have you played with it, Dylan?
I heard about it. I haven't
It's
played with it.
amazing. It is
I heard
amazing.
it's
I'm
good,
waiting
yeah.
for Sony to do the same thing, but it is amazing. Just
I heard
like-
there's a Sony version. A third-party company does it though.
Isn't it
so
Razer?
does-
I heard it was Razer.
I think it was Razer.
Yeah, but I don't know. If you're not gonna offer me that, if they offered that, you could justify the $600. Okay, we're giving you a $150 controller. We're giving you a Blu-ray player, right? That's $300 right there. So you're actually paying for the system is $300.
Yeah,
Right?
but it also has like steam cooling and all this fancy
6
shit.
The steam
teraflops.
cooling? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, it's like from what I understand, the technology is pretty up there. It's like breakthrough shit.
Hey, you
What
break through
breakthrough
your
shit?
window.
In what way?
Because I toss it out the fucking window. That's about the only thing that thing's breaking through.
Listen,
Jesus Christ.
they don't have anything to
like
change.
hold on a second. The more you guys are talking about this system, the more I'm just if you can't see on my face that I'm physically getting angry, they are just
But you love Xbox, right?
He's always loved it.
I don't get it. Like, this is one of those things where I don't get it.
Did you see the picture I got of him playing on a PC with an Xbox controller? It's like pure blasphemy for Frank. Don't fucking die, officer.
Oh shit.
So,
Anyway, talking about Nintendo one more time. I just want to say
Yeah,
a lot of people
say
say Nintendo's garbage or what's the point? I'm not gonna play in a handheld. We live in Florida and the hurricane hit and we all lost power. And when some idiot in Hialeah was playing Monopoly with his family, my daughter was able to play Splatoon. Maybe not online, but she was able to play Splatoon. We were able to play, Nintendo games like the 1, 2, 3 Switch and stuff like that on a controller. Fucking, with the whole family playing Mario Kart. Everybody with no power would play with Mario Kart.
Yeah.
It is something that's changed the game when you're actually playing an actual console on your hands.
Yeah,
agree?
it feels like they're pulling some voodoo.
I know.
On
I don't know
SSD.
how they do it. I don't know how that little shit.
It's
fucking
just
went
it
so
feels
well.
magical when you're playing Zelda or Mario vs. Rabbids or Mario Kart or whatever.
Which we'll get to that.
so before we get into this,
Yeah.
I sent you the screenshot on 2K that now the bigger games are going to require you to have the SD card. I did send you that.
Yes,
it,
you
it
did.
says it on the box, required.
But it's just
and-
because it doesn't have enough.
No,
RAM.
no, but that's cool. But it goes back to what you were talking about. In I don't know his name. The guy who's on the guy who created Nintendo.
Miyamoto.
Yeah,
Is that it, Dylan? You're in love with
Yes.
him. What's his name?
Miyamoto, you got it right.
but I feel like he looks at it and he sees what PC is, and that's where he's going. He's going to say, "Hey, PC guys can swap shit out. They can put shit in to make it more powerful. Why not try it?"
What's inside? It's an Nvidia, right?
I have no
Yeah.
idea. Don't.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Listen
you
to this,
guys
guys.
talk.
Listen to this. Dylan, you listening?
I'm listening.
If Nvidia somehow managed to make a deal with Nintendo and they could do, is it Shadowplay? No, not Shadowplay. What is it? Well, Shadowplay would be amazing if they could put Shadowplay in there and you can stream your games without having to buy a card, and you can stream it straight. That would be fucking amazing. But not only that, if they, what do you call the mini Nvidia player?
The CPU?
You know, the little
NVIDIA?
one that you can stream your games from your computer.
Oh, the Shield. NVIDIA
The Shield. If they could manage to put the Shield technology into the fucking Switch, Dylan, do you see what I'm getting here? You could
Yeah.
stream your fucking games from your PC onto your Nintendo Switch.
That'd be dope. But
That'd
I
be-
don't think
What do
I
you
don't
mean?
think it's gonna happen.
I don't think it's gonna happen, but they could. Nvidia has the technology. We don't know what they put in there. They sacrifice goats and stuff. They fucking
I mean, Nintendo's having a hard time with freaking the party chat. So
Okay. This is a comment that was going to come up later, but I mean, while we're at it, in Nintendo, everybody criticized why they did that, the chat, right? What is the biggest problem right now with Overwatch?
I guess the
What is
the
it?
toxic chat.
Toxic.
Dude, everybody's
Okay,
talking.
and that
Everybody's talking about that.
is a PG-13 game, if I'm not mistaken, right?
For
It's not
animated
it's,
violence.
it's not an
Yeah.
M-rated.
Right.
Do you think Nintendo was stupid? They knew Splatoon is a kid's game. It's a kid's game.
Your daughter's addicted to it like
She's
crack.
addicted to it. Do you think I want my daughter to listen to some idiot who's gonna mention rape and all kinds of stupid thing on a Splatoon game?
Well, that's where you have parental controls.
No, you don't. No.
You can't.
Wait,
You can't
stop.
do it in
You-
Overwatch.
Because I talk shit, and I'm gonna say some shit when I'm playing a game. There's nothing controlling what comes out of my mouth into this microphone, into his daughter's ears. There ain't shit stopping that.
It's true.
Well,
So
that's what
He's in his house. Why would he care?
And so when I say I'm gonna tear your head off and skull fuck your eyes,
In a kid, and
that. But this is what we're talking about. We are having a mature conversation about something that's real, man.
yeah. So if,
I mean-
people say that they're having a hard time putting the voice chat, but maybe they just didn't want to. You know, they're mostly. We talked about this last week or 2 weeks ago because of the hurricane. That Nintendo is mostly for kids. You know, they don't want.
But no, this is where this just came to my mind. Imagine the solicitation
Exactly.
of some kind of rant, and I know this is maybe off the wall, but it wouldn't be that hard to find out a little girl's information because
That's
hey,
fucking nuts.
hey, we're friends on Splatoon and da 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 da.
Exactly.
And it
No.
takes. I mean,
I agree.
A little kid can trust really quickly, and if
More than a teenager.
and if I'm talking to, I'm not saying that I do, but if I was like a rapist or something along those lines, there's nothing stopping me from getting on the console. There's nothing from stopping me playing a game.
I love that he has to claim that he's not a rapist before he talks about not being a rapist.
Hey, you know what? It is what it is. But I mean, with what people are saying nowadays, it's just that's scary, man. And to think that, I mean, I have you, I have George and his
Yeah,
two
and
kids,
they all played the Splatoon.
and then I have my godson and his little sister, and they're all playing these games, and you know, you go and you have a Mario Kart and you talk up a kid. It doesn't take long for a kid to say, "Oh, I live in South Carolina. I live in Charleston. I go to this school."
Well,
Da,
near
da, da,
what
da."
exactly? The school. Then before you know it, they know where they live.
But look, this is easy solution. Parental
What?
controls, disable voice chat. That's it.
They don't have that for Overwatch.
Well, Overwatch is PC. I mean,
What? It doesn't have it for the PS4 either.
Do you-
it's something you can add in there.
Dylan,
in parental control.
Dylan, I understand where you're coming from as a gamer, and that's where I'm like, yeah, I'm an adult, but I'm also looking at it. Look at it because you're a married man, but you don't have kids. Imagine if you had a kid, because all my friends' kids are gamers. That's it. And if and when I ever have a kid, my kid's gonna be a gamer. That changes the entire aspect. And I mean, if you're playing Call of Duty, you're playing Grand Theft Auto, and you're 7 years old, you're a bad fucking parent. I don't care. You're watching this shit right now. I'm telling you, right to your fucking face. Your kid's playing that, you're a bad parent.
Remember Blockbuster when the kids lied?
Yeah, no. But if you have a kid playing Mario Kart,
Exactly.
that's where my argument goes. Do you see where the difference is, Dylan?
Yeah. No, I get it, and I'm all for it. I don't really care about voice chat because I barely use it, only when I get on with friends. But I just feel like technically there should be an easy way to just, control that with parental controls on their system.
I don't know. I feel like the Japanese really do care about the kids more than over here.
But they also know that that's where their money is.
Yeah, true.
That's true.
Did you see how you have to do voice chat for Splatoon? Have you seen it, Dylan? You have to tie your phone.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's so fucking ghetto.
That's
dude.
nobody's
You take the
doing
fucking
that.
phone and you you might as well just put
Yeah.
tape around. I'm not kidding. This is exactly how it is. You tape the phone to your fucking. It's so stupid. And
It
then you
uses a
connect the
splitter.
cable to your phone
Yeah.
and to the. I'm not kidding. This is how you do it.
So, where was I had it, and then I lost it. God damn
What?
it. We were no, but with the Overwatch,
Yeah.
the big problem is, and the toxicity of it is the idea that we're having to ban players. We can't make new content.
Yeah. It's Listen, this is my opinion. I play Overwatch. I paid $60 for the fucking game, and I'll play however the fuck I want. And that's the main problem with the people who are being toxic over there. They want other players to play their way, and then they get mad. And that's ridiculous. Ridiculous. You don't need to tell me who I have to play. I play whoever I want. That's it. I don't care if it's competitive. I don't care if it affects your game. I play whoever I want, and this is the problem. The toxic people are not the ones who are. Well, I mean, the majority is the ones who want you to play their way. Okay, it's not the guy who shoots you and then he says, "Ha, I raped you" or whatever. It's the guy who gets mad because you won't change your character. It is so stupid.
Oh, I mean, I've had it happen to me in Titanfall.
So you don't.
Well, because their new mode, they have a mode.
Mm-hmm.
I've come to realize that I have to adjust my playstyle based off of what everybody else picks. Because if everybody else picks tanks, there are NPCs that will pop up on the outskirts, and if everybody's in a tank, you're not getting those characters on the outside. So you have to adjust the play. It just, but I understand it. But I've had guys who've gotten mad that I've done something, like I took their kill, so they'll stand in front of me. You took my one
Oh,
kill.
that's so stupid. I swear.
And I'm standing, I'm like, all right, dude, well, while you're standing there, I'm shooting around you to get more kills, but you're going to cry about it.
This is why I like PUBG. Everyone for themselves. Fuck the world. You go out there and try to survive by yourself. Nobody's there to help you, hold your hand. That's how it should be. Plain and simple.
There's where Xbox is going to get everybody. They're getting a pug.
they're gonna get
what?
that.
But Sony's already working a deal, so it's
don't
going
know.
No, I've heard there are.
Who has more money? Microsoft has more money than Sony. Sony is struggling with money. The only thing that has Sony afloat is PlayStation. They don't have more money than Microsoft.
No, but once again, you're talking about a market. What
If
the
they
more
want to buy Blue, what is it, Dylan? Blue, fuck.
Blu-rays?
No, the company that makes PUBG,
Blue Hole.
Blue Hole, they can buy it.
Who? Microsoft?
Everybody can be bought. Everybody.
Yeah, but I mean, it's one of those things where if you're a bot, just because you're a bot, that doesn't mean you make good games. That like we've seen it now. We've seen it now with Call of Duty. Hell, the guy who was in charge of BioShock, he left because all these corporate suits came in, and he's like, I want to work for a smaller company, and that's
Yeah.
Is that why he left? I thought it was because the
Yeah.
company went under.
no.
No.
They
Go out of
wanted
business?
they wanted to make like 6 more BioShocks, and he goes, "This game's kind of over, guys. I want to make other stuff," and that's why he left. He's like, I don't want to deal with their nonsense.
What is he doing now? McDonald's. You see?
No, he's working on a new studio. Just because you see, that's the bad gamer attitude, where you're expecting the churn and burn and give me a new Call of Duty, give me a new Assassin's Creed, give it to me, rather than having a guy make a good game and enjoy a good game.
And yes, but I mean, don't do anything drastic. I understand you don't want to do 6 BioShocks, but I mean,
Hey, dude's working, and
Yeah. He's doing indie stuff, smaller games.
yeah, and he's
But
loving.
he's
Go ahead.
still with Take Two though.
And
Is
ready? Are you ready? Look, we're going back to our first podcast along those lines.
that was.
Are you
3
ready?
weeks-
Are you
3 weeks ago, not
are-
10 years.
Are you ready? Are you ready for numbers?
Uh-huh.
August 2017 top 10 games sold across all platforms. Grand Theft Auto 5, number 2. The only game that beat it out was Madden.
Madden.
On Xbox for August, it was number 2. For PlayStation in August, it was number 3. And then we go top selling games of 2017. It's number 3 after Ghost Recon and Zelda.
Okay.
And then top 10 selling games over the past 12 months, it is number 4 after.
Because they're adding new content.
But
yes.
it goes back to, I mean, I will rather have a guy, or I would rather have a company that makes me a quality game than the churn and burn. It's it's if that isn't proof enough, I don't know what is. I don't.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
true. I also like the game, the companies that take care of their product and they work on it, like we talked about before, where they're keeping the things alive. And
Yeah, I'm really proud of Ubisoft for taking the year off with
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed.
yeah, yeah, no, they did. That's a good move. I mean, I'm not impressed with whatever's coming out of there, but played Warframe for the first time. Did you know that's number 7 above Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah, on PC,
Yeah,
yeah.
of course. Let's be honest, it's probably high because it's free. But then, have you played it?
I haven't.
It's
It's cool.
it's like better than Destiny. It's like Destiny, but 100 times better. It is. It's the
it's-
same concept.
No, but it's
loot and
it's loot, but I mean, I had a tough time when you first started off. Did you have a tough time picking your starting weapons?
yes.
Because I didn't know what I wanted to do. Because it's a game that gives me everything that I kind of want, and my character, it just off of base mode. When you create your character, you have the ability to use guns or just like martial arts weapons. And my dude is straight martial arts. I have a bow staff. I have my little kuni,
Oh yeah.
and I have the bow and arrow.
I got the bow and arrow.
And when I saw all of the other weapons that you can have, it's got dual wielding. It's got big assault rifles. It has something for everybody.
Dylan, download it. It's free. Don't be cheap.
No, and from there, everything that I've read about it,
You know how many people are in the team, right? 120 people.
it's
That's it.
super cool.
Yeah.
And you can customize
Everything.
everything. Like
Thousands
I heard
of moves.
there-
like
adding
okay, so
s-
like you see my headphones, right? You see how it's white, red, and white. You
Mm-hmm.
could change. You just pick a color, man. Pick a
Whatever
color in
you
the
want.
rainbow,
Yep.
and you could change it. And from your character to the weapons to, it's so cool. Like I love it. I love it. But I haven't played it because it's all online, and this goes back to where the online only stuff hurts. The hurricane hit us on Sunday, and I'm very lucky and fortunate that nothing happened to my house, and that I have working power. But I still don't have internet, so I can't even play it. I downloaded it right before the hurricane came. I played it for an hour and a half, and then I lost it. Like I can't play it.
It's very good, Dylan.
It's really cool. Check it out. It's worth checking out. That's
Check it out.
Yeah,
think
it looks more interesting than Destiny, that's for sure.
And it's not the. You know what I also like? It's different. Yeah, I mean, none of the characters look like anything you've ever seen. I mean,
No,
they were on some
Yeah.
fucking acid trip when they did this game because
it's clearly it's
different.
and their levels are they're not
It's
there's an algorithm. They just create levels. Like the level design is they basically took a bunch of Lego pieces, says this looks like this looks like this, and they can connect and intertwine in any way, shape, or form. But every level is different.
some guy. I was reading. I saw it on YouTube. Some guy was. I think he was at 150 hours, and he's had like 20% of the game. Oh my god, it's incredible. So Dylan, what have you been playing? You got Mario Rabbids,
I have been playing Mario and Rabbids.
and tell me.
It's really good. Like the main reason I got this because I love Mario, but also the XCOM factor in it. And
Yes. And you know I never played
and-
XCOM, but
How have you never played XCOM?
it's rough.
XCOM's fun, man. You can play XCOM, pick it up, put it down.
I'm sure it's the same concept, right?
Oh yeah,
I played XCOM and like 5 hours in I stopped. 'Cause
really.
It got really frustrating for me. Like the whole aiming mechanic, you have like 96%, you're right next to an enemy, and you shoot and you miss. Made me so angry.
Well,
And
don't you do that in Mario Rabbids? You shoot and you miss.
no. So Mario,
If they're hiding.
if they're visible, if they're hiding, you get a 50 chance, 50-50 chance of hitting or missing. And if they're not behind cover, you get 100%.
You see, no, but that's what made XCOM good. Is it wasn't 100%.
They're thinking about the kids.
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
difficulty.
Dylan.
I-
They're thinking about Dylan.
But the game still gets hard though, even with
It does.
with that thing. I mean, there's a lot of strategies, and
How'd you
the
do with the
thing I hate-
Donkey Kong Rabbit?
yeah, no, I'm like in World 3 now. No, World 4.
Fucking doesn't sleep.
No,
Officer, officer. There's the robbing officer. Hold on, hold on.
I don't have pause.
Oh,
All the cops are in Dunkin' Donuts. Not Dylan. Not Officer
Come on.
Espinal.
Ah. Why are you gonna put me down like that? But no, the game just looks beautiful though. Like
It is.
all the
I got it.
mechanics on point. There's like little things here and there that they could have maybe done a little bit better. Like maybe more characters.
But just looking at it, right? It doesn't look like it's a Ubisoft game. You would
No, it
swear.
doesn't.
You would swear this fucking game was made by Nintendo.
Yeah, it looks like a first party. game.
Artistically, it looks like it was done by Nintendo and Nintendo only.
Yeah,
It is
and
unbelievable.
playing actually brings back memories of like Mario RPG,
Yes. Yes.
where like you get a small group, a small team, and just Mario in that world.
How many
Uh,
how many characters do you know by any chance?
It's eight characters.
I only have
Yeah.
Luigi, so
It's 3 rabbits, no,
You know-
4 rabbits, and like 4 Mario characters.
That's it.
well,
Yeah.
The do they show other worlds and stuff? I forget. Don't tell me. Just don't tell me. Never mind.
Is that what you have, or is that
I-
is that total in the game?
That's total in the game.
That's
It's a Nintendo game. Still, at
no,
the end
no.
of the
But I
day.
mean, there's no. But I mean,
You want Ezio to come out and
no, no,
stab
no,
people?
no. But I mean, it's Mario, Luigi, Toad, Princess.
No, the princess I don't think is playable, right?
No, it's just playable.
Did
So then you have, but isn't it like when you tell me that it's like Mario RPG? Bowser was a playable character in Mario RPG.
yeah, but it was because they were fighting the same villain or something.
Yeah, but I mean that's no.
I don't know. I haven't gotten that far, but
I feel like that's really limited.
they have co-op too. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they have
Oh.
co-op that opens up after beating each world. It opens co-op. The parts that remind me of Mario RPG is the talent trees. You actually use your gold coins
Yes.
to buy
yes.
weapons.
But like I said, I feel like there's a ton of Mario characters that they could have used.
Ooh, Wario and Luigi.
Yoshi.
You don't want to turn it
think
into a Mario Party. Maybe they'll have the downloadable because when you start the game, it says DLC.
Yeah, they have a DLC section for it.
Oh.
I could see like them making a safe bet with this game just to see how it does,
Exactly.
and then maybe
You're right.
maybe in the next game they'll do like Bowser and a bunch of other crazy stuff. Maybe a Geno, like Easter egg from Super Mario RPG.
I guess we'll wait for the DLCs because I think I would have liked more amiibo. This is what I wanted. If you put an amiibo, the character would show up. Not even the character, but a rabbit in shape of the character.
Yeah, that would be really good.
Right?
But
Legend of Zelda.
imagine-
You put fucking Link, and then it comes out dressed up as Link.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
We'll see.
Yeah, the amiibo functionality is pretty limited. It's like you
Yeah.
get decent guns for the first part, but then like you get tons.
How do you
of
know
guns.
that? You got amiibos for the game?
No, I just know because I look this shit up.
Oh, you looked the shit up.
But yeah, it's like the amount of weapons you get is like you look like 5 minutes later and you're already like behind in weapons. It's like it's no point in using amiibos.
You're right. It's usually like that garbage you get in like in any other game. Like, oh, here's a shirt, and it's pointless. After, like Diablo, when you bought Diablo, they give you like an awesome weapon until you're like level 2.
Yeah.
and then it was worthless.
it's
Fuck
a
you,
great-
GameStop.
Great little game.
Yes.
It's everything I wanted from it.
You know a game. You know a game did that really well.
What's wrong?
Was Borderlands. Because Borderlands, when there was the deal, when you did a pre-order, which is another topic I'm going to get into before you jump into what you want to go. You pre-ordered. You have 4 guns, right?
Yeah.
Did you play Borderlands 2?
Yes.
Dylan,
Yeah.
you played Borderlands. Okay. If you pre-ordered, they gave you 2 guns that you couldn't get until way later in the game. They gave you a sniper rifle, which I held that sniper rifle all the way until I got my first sniper rifle. And they gave you, I think it was either an assault rifle or a shotgun, because when you start off the game, you basically just get handguns and machine guns. But those two guns that they gave you was a sniper rifle, and it was one or the other. It was either a shotgun or a machine gun, and you didn't get those till you hit like level 6 or 7. But there's so much shit in that game. But it at least
So much.
But it at least lasted you, and it made
And that makes sense.
it made the pre-order worth making sense. So I'm gonna say something right here, right now, that I saw.
He's gonna say something.
I saw last night or 2 nights ago, and the fact that more games aren't doing this is ridiculous. And this would get me to pre-order games. This would get me to buy games, and that is a pre-download feature where 99% of the game is downloaded. The 1% is when the disc comes. The fact that games aren't doing a preload, because NBA 2K, I think it comes out
What do you
next
mean
week.
Like before other people?
Right. Well,
They're
no.
doing this-
A preload. Like you get a code and you go in and you go into, the Sony store, the Microsoft store. You punch in the code and it it's like the pre-download, and you download all of the game except for 1%. You can't play the game because you're missing that final piece, but it's already downloaded. So when I get the game, I'm not sitting there for an hour and a half
They
waiting
have
for
that
it.
available, don't they, Dylan, with Steam?
That's
I
Steam.
think Steam does it, but yeah, like consoles, they don't usually do it yet.
Consoles. Oh well.
There's a reason why you're Master Race. I say it.
I mean, not all the games do it, but there are some that let you preload it, like you said, just exactly how you said it. I think that they should do where if you pre-order, I fuck the beta. I don't give a shit because beta is always garbage, and then you judge the game before. I think that they should let you be able to download it maybe 2 days before other people. I think that would do the sales, or let the multiplayer come out a week before. What do you think? You die?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Pre-orders are tricky.
It doesn't
What
matter,
really
it's a-
gets
Uh-huh.
what really gets me to pre-order something is if it comes with like a collectible that I really want, like a statue or something. Other than that, I don't really care.
Yeah, that's true. I like that too when they give you. Didn't you get like a gun for Gears of War if you pre-ordered it, like a gold gun? And
think
after that you
one
couldn't
year
get it
will-
anymore.
But I mean, I hate, like, sometimes it's just dumb shit. Like, I would have bought the best Metal Gear Solid 5, but it gave you an red arm of
Yeah, that's right. the
Venom
arm.
Snake that was literally like this big. And it's like
It was that
200
big? I thought it was like this fucking
It
big.
was, but it's still small. It wasn't good enough for me to like want to get it.
No, not for $300. I mean, like the Street Fighter one. That's
Oh,
something to look into. The Capcom versus
Oh, that,
Marvel. Have you seen that shit? 5 statues.
and the statues are ridiculous.
Oh,
And it's a Chun-Li.
it's got Chun Li. It's got Ryu.
And who are the
Well, of course they got to put Iron Man.
is Iron Man one of them?
Oh, yeah, Iron Man's the other one. I don't
Yeah.
know who the other Marvel character is.
That thing's coming out soon, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it like next week or something?
Yeah.
Well, they haven't impressed people yet, so.
It actually looked a lot better than I thought it was gonna.
But it played a lot worse.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't get how that's such a hard game to make. That it's weird to like when I hear that a game like that is difficult. Like, what are you trying to reinvent the wheel for?
They did something with Chun Li. Her face was all.
Oh no, they fixed
deformed.
that. No,
Yeah,
I'm not
they
talking
fixed
about that. I'm talking about the actual gameplay. What is so difficult about?
Just pass it over. I know.
It's pass it over, clean it up, make it look better.
I don't know.
I mean, because
But-
Mortal Kombat has just gotten more fluid. It goes from like, I mean, you go from NES to PlayStation, a PlayStation 2 like it just gets crisper, it gets smoother. You alter the button scheme a little bit, so you have to learn a new game, but it's still fundamentally there. I don't get it. I don't.
We
get,
don't know
I
hundreds
don't
of
get,
things that comes into the game. But
I don't get what Capcom's doing. We had this conversation with Capcom versus NetherRealms. NetherRealms knows how to make a good fighting game.
Capcom struggles.
I don't
But
get
Street
it.
Fighter didn't do bad. Street Fighter, I think the mechanics of Street Fighter were fine. They just, they didn't put a story mode. That's something people like, right? Remember them?
Yeah.
That's about
Yeah,
it. But it still plays really good.
Yeah, it played amazing. It's just it felt like an early access game.
Yes.
And what's
Yes. I don't know why you released it like that. Fucking stupid. I don't understand.
isn't it the next Tekken is the last Tekken. This isn't the last Street Fighter, no?
No, this is the last Street Fighter. They're just gonna keep adding characters till
Yeah,
the end of time.
No, they'll make a Street
No,
Fighter
they're not.
6.
They say they're gonna go the route like World of Warcraft and
yeah. The only
So
reason they
then why
made this
call it
one,
5? Why not call it Street Fighter?
who knows?
I mean,
They'll
the
do it
the only
eventually.
reason they made this Street Fighter was because Sony paid up. Is
that what it was?
The whole thing. Yeah,
Fucking Sony.
Well, PC got it though.
yeah. PC
I'm
and
actually gonna
PlayStation
skip
4.
PC for this one. I'm gonna go with the PlayStation, just because of the fact that I have a bad feeling with Capcom.
I watched a
I
stream
really
of
have a
it
bad
yesterday.
feeling. What?
I watched a stream of it of Infinite.
Oh, yeah, but
And-
what was it playing on?
It was on a PlayStation 4.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Capcom.
Yeah, it looked
Capcom
fine.
takes
It looked
care
good.
of PlayStation first.
They take care of console first.
Yeah,
They're
and
they're,
then
they're a
they give
console
you-
first.
That's why people were surprised that Resident Evil 7 was so fucking fantastic in PC. Everybody was shocked. Yes or no? Everyone was
Yeah.
fucking shocked. They were like, "Oh my
Yeah, they
god,
were-
there's
they were
nothing
pretty
wrong
shocked.
with this game. What's going on?"
Yeah, no, they're doing some quality stuff. Capcom's doing some quality stuff right now.
I hope so, because I yet to see. I mean, what? Give me an example other than the fighting game.
Resident Evil 7.
No,
Resident Evil 7?
Resident Evil 7 came out already.
Oh, what
Yeah.
else they're doing?
They're nothing doing anything else.
Resident Evil 2.
That's for fuck's sake. We haven't shown anything yet.
So, okay,
we
wait,
don't
wait,
know
wait.
anything about it. We don't know if it's gonna happen.
All right. So wait.
right
wait,
now,
wait.
that's in the in the
so I'm
PT
gonna,
category.
I have to go and talk about this.
Oh,
Because-
you're not. Oh, I thought you
wait,
had to
wait,
go.
Wait. No.